Have you ever noticed that the more available you are to a woman, the less she seems to value you? You text her right away. You cancel plans to see her. You show her how much you care. Yet, instead of growing closer, she starts pulling away. That's because most men don't realize a simple truth. Women are driven by emotions far more than logic when it comes to attraction. And nothing kills attraction faster than certainty. When a woman feels like she has you locked down without any effort, she stops feeling the fear of losing you. And when that fear disappears, so does her interest. This is why so many men struggle in relationships. They believe that being constantly available, showing up every time, and proving their love is what keeps a woman attached. But in reality, the opposite is true. When a woman feels like you could walk away at any moment, she becomes more invested. That fear of loss triggers a deep emotional response, making her chase harder, respect you more, and fight to keep you in her life. Now, here's the mistake most guys make. They try to fake this by playing mind games, acting toxic, or pretending to be someone they're not. That never works. You don't need to manipulate or play tricks. Instead, you need to become the kind of man she respects, values, and fears losing, naturally. And to do that, you must develop 3 things. Standards. Never tolerate less than what you deserve. Emotional control. Never let a woman dictate your mood or actions. An abundant mindset. Live in a way that makes you irreplaceable. In this video, I'll show you 7 powerful ways to trigger a woman's fear of losing you without games, without disrespect, and without begging for attention. Each one of these principles will make you more desirable, respected, and unpredictable in the right way. So, if you're ready to take control, smash the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment saying, "I'm ready to become stronger." Because the moment you stop acting like every other man is the moment she starts fighting to keep you. Let's get into it. 1. Stop being too available. Let's talk about a mistake that 99% of men make. One that kills attraction instantly. They make themselves too available. At first, everything seems perfect. She's texting back. She's excited to see you. So you double down on your effort. You text back faster. You clear your schedule for her. You make her feel like the center of your world. But then, something shifts. She takes longer to reply. She seems less excited. And suddenly, you feel like you're the one chasing her. What happened? The answer is simple. She stopped valuing you. Women don't appreciate what comes too easily. When they know they have you no matter what, there's no urgency, no excitement, no challenge. The moment she feels like you're completely secured, her fear of losing you disappears. And when that fear disappears, so does her attraction. Think about it. Who are the men women chase? The ones who are sitting around waiting for her text? Or the men who are busy, focused, and living their own lives? A woman is drawn to a man with purpose, a man whose life doesn't revolve around her. So if you want her to respect and desire you, stop being too available. That means you don't drop everything when she calls. You don't text back instantly every time. You don't let her dictate your schedule. Instead, you create space. You let her feel your absence so she can appreciate your presence. You stay focused on your goals, your mission, your growth. And when she sees that, something shifts in her mind. She starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me like every other guy? Is he slipping away? Did I take him for granted? That's when she starts putting in effort. She starts chasing you. But let's be clear, this isn't about playing games. You're not ignoring her on purpose. You're simply prioritizing your own life. A Stoic man does not seek validation from a woman. He does not need her attention to feel worthy. He is focused on his purpose. And because of that, women naturally respect and admire him. So ask yourself, are you acting like a man of value, or are you just too available? Because the moment you stop chasing, the moment you start living with purpose and self-respect, is the moment she starts fearing losing you. If you're ready to take control, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I focus on my purpose first. Because high-value men don't wait. They lead. 2. Create emotional uncertainty. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named Alex. He met a woman he really liked. She was beautiful, smart, and everything he wanted. So, he did what most guys do. He made sure she knew exactly how he felt. He texted her good morning every day. He told her how amazing she was. He never missed a chance to compliment her. At first, she seemed interested, but as time went on, her replies got slower. She started canceling plans. She wasn't as engaged as before. And Alex? He was confused. He thought, I'm doing everything right. Why is she pulling away? Here's what Alex didn't understand. Women don't fall in love with certainty. They fall in love with uncertainty. If a woman always knows how you feel, she has nothing to think about, nothing to analyze, nothing to chase. Women are emotionally wired to seek unpredictability. They are drawn to the excitement of the unknown. If everything is too predictable, attraction dies. Think about it. Who do women obsess over? The man who tells her every day exactly how he feels, or the man who is sometimes warm and engaged, but other times focused on his own world. That contrast makes her emotionally addicted. Most men think the way to win a woman's heart is by constantly reassuring her. They shower her with compliments. They text back immediately. They make their feelings overly obvious. But here's the problem. When you give too much certainty too soon, you become less valuable in her eyes. She doesn't feel like she has to work for your attention. And when there's no effort, there's no emotional investment. This doesn't mean you have to play games. You don't have to be cold or distant. It simply means you don't reveal everything too soon. Instead, you let her wonder what's on your mind. Don't always respond instantly. Sometimes, pull back just a little. This subtle uncertainty makes her think about you even more. Because here's the truth. Women fall in love when they think about you in your absence, not when you're constantly there making it easy. When a woman isn't 100% sure she has you locked down, she puts in more effort. She initiates more. She invests more. She worries more. And that's when she starts seeing you as a high-value man. Women don't crave men who are easy to understand. They crave men who challenge them emotionally. When she can't fully predict you, she becomes addicted to figuring you out. And when that happens, she starts thinking, what if I lose him? That's the exact moment her fear of loss kicks in. Most guys give everything away too soon. They over-explain, over-text, and over-invest. But a high-value man, he lets a woman earn his full commitment. That's what keeps attraction strong. Now, let me ask you, are you making her chase you, or are you making it too easy for her? If you're ready to become a man women truly desire, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I let women earn my commitment. Because men who lead don't give away their value for free. They make others earn it. 3. Have a life that doesn't revolve around her. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met a guy who completely changes when he gets into a relationship? At first, he's driven. He has hobbies, a vision, and a purpose. But the moment he falls for a woman, everything shifts. He stops going to the gym. He cancels his plans. He makes her the center of his world. And what happens next? At first, she enjoys the attention, but over time, she loses interest. She starts taking him for granted, because deep down, she realizes he has nothing else going on. A woman only fears losing a man when she knows he has a purpose bigger than her. When a man makes her his world, he stops being the strong, independent man she was initially attracted to. Most men make this mistake without even realizing it. They put her before their goals, cancel their plans just to be with her, start living for the relationship instead of their mission. And here's the problem. When you give up everything for her, she stops seeing you as a prize. Because a man who has no purpose beyond her is too easy to keep. A man with a mission. He is focused on his personal growth, his finances, his fitness, and his future. And no woman can pull him away from that. She comes second to his purpose. And when a woman sees this, it triggers her deepest emotions. She starts competing for his time and attention because she knows he won't give it to just anyone. This is what separates the men women chase from the men they leave. The man with a clear vision for his life and the discipline to stick to it becomes irresistible. She fears losing him because she knows he will walk away if she stops adding value to his life. A high-value man is never dependent on a woman. He doesn't need her approval. He chooses her only if she deserves it. Think about the men women admire the most. Are they the ones always texting back immediately and dropping everything for a date? They are the men who are busy, improving, and moving forward. They don't chase women, they chase their goals. And because of that, women chase them. This doesn't mean ignoring her or treating her like she doesn't matter. It simply means that your life comes first. You go to the gym, build your business, and surround yourself with people who push you to be better. And when she sees this, she will work harder to fit into your life, because she knows you won't slow down for her. A woman respects a man who has options but chooses wisely. A man who doesn't need her but wants her. a man who walks away if she doesn't meet his standards. So, I ask you this: are you building a life that women want to be a part of? Or are you just waiting for a woman to give your life meaning? If you're ready to become a man of purpose, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I build my life first. Because the moment you stop making her the center of your world is the moment she starts fearing losing you. 4. Master the art of walking away. Let me tell you a hard truth. A woman will never fear losing a man who is afraid to leave. Yet, most men make this mistake. The moment she starts pulling away, they panic, they beg, they double text, they over-explain, and in doing so, they lower their value in her eyes, because deep down, she realizes this man has no backbone. A woman respects a man who has the strength to walk away when he is not treated right. She might not say it out loud, but she watches how you respond. If she disrespects you, do you tolerate it? If she plays games, do you chase her? If she loses interest, do you try harder to win her back? The moment she senses that you are afraid to lose her, she stops respecting you. When a woman knows that one wrong move can make you leave, she treats you differently. She values you more because she understands that your presence is not guaranteed. She realizes that you are not like other men who tolerate anything just to keep her around. And that realization, it makes her respect and desire you more. The second a woman withdraws, most men panic. They ask, "Did I do something wrong?" They double text. They try to convince her to stay, and by doing so, they prove that they are replaceable. But a high-value man, he doesn't explain himself. He doesn't beg. He stays calm, pulls back, and focuses on his own life. And when he does that, she starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me? Did I take him for granted? What if I lose him? That's when she starts chasing you. A woman does not respect a man who is always available, no matter how she treats him. But if she knows that one mistake could cost her the relationship, she will put in more effort. Because she understands this man has standards, and that's what separates the men women respect from the men they forget. Here's a reality check. If you walk away and she doesn't come back, she never valued you in the first place. But what if she feels your absence and realizes your worth? She will return, and she will return with more effort. And when she does, you don't immediately reward her. She must prove that she deserves another chance. This is how you create deep respect and attraction, not by convincing a woman to like you, not by begging her to stay, but by being a man who refuses to accept anything less than the respect he deserves. So the next time a woman pulls back, don't panic, don't chase, don't explain. Step back and focus on yourself. Because if she truly values you, she will feel your absence and come back stronger. And if she doesn't, you just saved yourself from wasting time on the wrong woman. Hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I walk away when I'm not valued. Because men who respect themselves don't beg for love. They command it. 5. Stop giving her constant reassurance. Let me ask you something. Have you ever told a woman, "I love you," only to feel like she didn't appreciate it? Or have you ever tried to prove your love, yet she seemed to care less and less? Most men believe that if they constantly reassure a woman, she will feel safe and never leave. But the truth? The more you over-explain your feelings, the less she values them. Women do not respond to words the way men do. They respond to emotion and experience. A woman only fears losing a man when she does not feel completely secure in his presence. That doesn't mean you should make her insecure. But it does mean that you should stop seeking validation from her. Most men unknowingly weaken their position by trying too hard to prove themselves. They keep asking, "Do you love me? Are you happy with me? Did I do something wrong?" They remind her every single day how much they care. They send long texts, over-compliment, and try too hard to make her feel wanted. And what happens? They remove the challenge and mystery that made her attracted to them in the first place. The moment a woman knows she has you without effort, she stops appreciating you. Imagine two men. The first one tells his woman every day, "I love you so much. I'll never leave you. You're my everything." The second one shows his love through action, but doesn't smother her with words. He gives her space to think, to wonder, to miss him. The first man becomes predictable and boring. The second man remains intriguing and desirable. Which one do you think she will chase more? A woman will fear losing you when she knows you could be gone if she stops putting in effort. That doesn't mean playing mind games. It means understanding that your presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. Let her earn your reassurance instead of giving it away for free. The less you try to convince her, the more she will work to keep you. Because here's the truth. Women do not fall for words. They fall for men who stand firm, who lead, and who let their actions speak louder. So, I ask you, are you constantly seeking validation from her, or are you letting her invest in the relationship? If you're ready to let your actions prove your worth, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I let my actions speak for me. Because a high-value man never begs for reassurance. He commands respect. 6. Become the man she can't replace. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named Jake. Jake was successful, driven, and had his life together. Then, he met a woman he really liked. At first, she was completely into him, but over time, things changed. Why? Because Jake stopped being the man she was attracted to. He started texting her all day, skipping the gym for her, and making himself too available. Suddenly, he wasn't the strong, independent man she fell for. He became predictable, replaceable, and just like that, she lost interest. In today's world, where dating apps give women unlimited choices, the only way to stand out is to not be like the rest. Most men, they are the same. They follow trends. They seek approval. They shape themselves into what they think women want. But what happens when you blend in? You become disposable. It's not money. It's not looks. It's purpose, strength, independence. A man with a mission bigger than a woman is a man she can't replace. When a woman meets a man who moves with confidence, doesn't seek validation, puts his mission first, she knows she's found something rare. Most men center their lives around women. They put their relationships before their goals. They text all day. They sacrifice their ambitions just to keep her happy. And what happens? She stops respecting them because she realizes he has nothing else going on. The men women chase. Think about it. Who do women respect more? The man who drops everything for her, or the man who stays focused on his own path and makes her work for his time? The first man is predictable and safe. The second man is exciting and rare. That's why most men get left behind, while a select few are chased. The moment a woman realizes you don't depend on her for happiness, she starts investing more into you. Look at the men women obsess over. They are hard to get, not afraid to say no, men who can walk away at any time. They don't tolerate disrespect. They don't beg for attention. They move with power. Start living a life that is so fulfilling, so full of purpose, that she knows no other man will give her the same experience. Develop yourself. Build your mind. Never put a woman at the center of your world. She should feel that being with you is a privilege, not something she can take for granted. The man who has options, confidence, and is building something great. That is the man she will chase. That is the man she will never want to lose. So, let me ask you, are you becoming a man who is irreplaceable, or are you just another option? If you're ready to focus on your mission, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I build my life first. Because a high-value man never chases, he leads. 7. Never let her feel like she has you completely. Let me introduce you to Daniel. Daniel was the kind of guy every woman wanted. He had ambition, he had purpose, he had a life that didn't revolve around any woman. When he met Sarah, she was instantly drawn to him. She worked to get his attention. She put in the effort because she knew he wasn't an easy man to lock down. But over time, Daniel changed. He started texting back instantly. He cancelled plans just to be with her. He made himself too available. And the moment Sarah realized she had him completely, she stopped valuing him. This is the mistake most men make. They think that giving a woman their all will make her love them more. But in reality, it makes her lose respect. Because a woman only fears losing a man when she feels she hasn't fully secured him. The moment a woman knows exactly how you feel every second of the day, where you are, and that you will always be available, she stops feeling the need to chase you. And when a woman stops chasing, she stops investing. She stops appreciating you. And soon, she starts looking elsewhere for excitement. The reality is this: women don't crave certainty. They crave mystery, challenge, and a man who is always growing. Most men lose their edge in a relationship because they give too much reassurance too soon, stop focusing on them, become too emotionally predictable. They think that by proving their love constantly, they will keep her interested. But women don't fall for words. They fall for the feeling of wanting more. If you want to keep a woman truly attracted to you, you must keep certain parts of yourself private. Let her wonder about you. Make her earn deeper access to you over time. Maintain your own priorities. Don't let her feel like she can take you for granted. A high-value man always has a purpose beyond the relationship. Stay unpredictable. Some days, be fully present. Other days, focus on your life and your goals. Women fall for men who keep them emotionally engaged. The first man, always available, always reassuring, never challenges her, never pulls back, safe, predictable, forgettable. The second man, loving but with boundaries, doesn't reveal everything too soon, a leader in his own life. Who do you think she will stay emotionally invested in? Always have something new for her to discover. Don't reveal everything immediately. Keep your value high by not being too available. Are you keeping the challenge alive in your relationship, or have you become too predictable? If you understand that mystery and challenge are the keys to attraction, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I stay unpredictable. Because high-value men are never fully figured out. They are the men women never want to lose. Have you ever wondered why some men are chased for years, while others are forgotten in weeks? The difference is simple. A woman only fears losing a man when she knows she hasn't fully secured him. Once she feels like she has full control over you, the excitement fades, the respect dies, and attraction disappears. She will start to take you for granted. But when you stay unpredictable, hold your power, and keep your value high, she will always chase you. Because women don't invest in men who are easy to replace. They invest in men who are rare, confident, and unshakable. The moment she realizes you're the kind of man she may never find again, she will fight to keep you in her life. And that is the ultimate power. If you're ready to take control of your life and your relationships, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I own my value. Stay strong, stay focused, and never give up your power. Hey everyone, welcome to the Stoic Spirit, the place where timeless wisdom meets modern masculinity. If this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join a growing community of men who embrace logic, emotional strength, and self-mastery in their relationships. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself wondering, does she actually like me? Not because of something obvious, like her saying it outright, but because of the way she interacts with you, the way she greets you, the way her body language shifts when you're around. See, most men focus too much on what women say, but Stoic men, we focus on what they do. The way a woman greets you holds hidden messages. It's not just a polite hey or a casual wave. It's a subtle signal, a glimpse into her feelings toward you. And if you understand these signals, you'll never again waste time on the wrong women. You'll never be misled by mixed signals. And most importantly, you'll move through relationships with the confidence of a man who sees things clearly. Now, think about this. Have you ever been greeted by a woman in a way that made you pause? Maybe her smile lingered just a second longer than usual, or maybe she playfully teased you instead of just saying hello. At the time, you might have brushed it off as nothing. But what if that greeting meant more than you realized? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. We'll go over 5 ways a woman greets you when she really likes you, and we'll analyze them through the lens of Stoicism. So you won't just recognize them, but you'll understand how to respond like a Stoic man. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to read these signals, so you can act with clarity, strength, and purpose, instead of overanalyzing or second-guessing yourself. And before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever received a greeting from a woman that made you stop and think, wait, does she like me? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. All right, let's get into it. One of the most universal yet misunderstood signs that a woman is truly into you is her smile. Now, you might be thinking, that's obvious. Women smile all the time. And you'd be right. But here's the problem. Most men don't know how to differentiate a polite smile from a genuine, attraction-based smile. Some men overanalyze every little grin, thinking it means something deep. Others ignore the signals completely, missing out on potential attraction. But a Stoic man, he observes without reacting emotionally. He sees the signs, but he does not seek validation from them. So, how do you distinguish between a regular smile and a smile that actually means something? Let's break it down. A polite smile is quick and effortless. It's a social reflex, an automatic response to maintain politeness. But when a woman really likes you, her smile is different. It lingers, it's warmer, and most importantly, it reaches her eyes. Psychologists call this a Duchenne smile, a real subconscious expression of happiness. What's fascinating is that this type of smile activates specific muscles around the eyes, muscles that are almost impossible to control voluntarily. In other words, if her whole face lights up when she sees you, her feelings are likely genuine. But don't jump to conclusions yet. You still need to confirm it with other behavioral cues. So, how do you know if her smile is special? Here's what to look for. How long does it last? A quick, fleeting smile? Probably just polite. A lingering smile, especially if she looks back at you. That's a strong sign of interest. Does she smile at you differently than others? If she smiles at everyone the same way, it doesn't mean much. But if her smile for you is warmer, brighter, and more frequent, you're standing out. Does she struggle to hold back her smile? Sometimes, attraction is so strong that a woman smiles involuntarily when she sees you. If she lights up instantly, even before you speak, that's a major clue. This is where most men go wrong. They see a smile and immediately assume, she likes me. I need to impress her now. But a Stoic man, he doesn't get emotionally attached to a single sign. He doesn't seek validation from her reaction. He simply acknowledges it and stays composed. So, if a woman gives you a warm, lingering smile, Here's what you do. Hold your frame. Acknowledge it with a subtle, confident nod. Observe if she follows up with more signs of interest. What you don't do. You don't overreact or get excited. You don't let it boost or damage your self-worth. Because a Stoic man remains grounded, whether she smiles or not. A true man of value doesn't let a woman's validation define his confidence. He remains confident, whether she's interested or not. Here's something most men don't understand. A woman's smile is just one piece of the puzzle. It's not a confirmation of deep interest. It's not a guarantee of attraction. It's simply a potential indicator. So, what's the right mindset? Don't chase validation. Don't assume too much from one signal. Let her reveal consistent interest over time. A woman who is truly interested in you will show you more than just a smile. She will find reasons to be around you, engage in deeper conversations, invest in getting your attention, and that's what you should really be paying attention to. Because a Stoic man does not react to interest, he evaluates it. Now, let's move on to the next sign: physical contact. You're standing in a dimly lit bar, deep in conversation with a woman you just met. The energy is flowing effortlessly. Then it happens. She laughs at something you said and lightly places her hand on your forearm. It's a brief touch, nothing dramatic, but for some reason you notice it. Was that intentional, or just an innocent gesture? Most men would either overanalyze this moment, convinced she's deeply interested, or completely ignore it, missing a potential signal of attraction. A Stoic man, he notices it, he acknowledges it, but he does not let it dictate his emotions. Let's break down why physical touch is powerful and how a Stoic man handles it. Why physical touch is a sign of attraction. A woman who's into you will often find ways to close the physical gap between you and her. It's rarely accidental. It's deliberate and instinctive. It could be a soft touch on your arm when she laughs, a playful nudge when you tease her, a slightly longer than usual hug when she greets you. These small gestures may seem casual, but they trigger something deep: the release of oxytocin, a hormone responsible for bonding and emotional connection. And here's the key: women don't initiate physical touch with just anyone. They are selective, which means if she's touching you frequently, you are likely in a different category from other men. But before you jump to conclusions, let's talk about context. The Stoic man's approach: observing without reacting. The emotional man: she immediately assumes she's interested, gets excited and starts chasing her. Let this small interaction control his actions. The Stoic man notices the touch, but does not assume anything, maintains composure and continues to observe her overall behavior, knows that one sign alone is not enough. It's the pattern over time that matters. If a woman initiates touch, ask yourself, how often does she do it? Does she only do it with you or with everyone? What's her body language before and after the touch? For example, if she pulls away quickly, she might have done it without thinking. But if she lets her hand linger for a moment, or if she seems flustered afterward, it's a stronger sign that she's aware of the moment and that it meant something to her. Still, a Stoic man never lets a single action dictate his response. He continues to observe. He allows attraction to develop naturally. How to respond like a Stoic man. Most men, when a woman touches them, immediately think, "She likes me. I need to do something now." But a Stoic man understands that attraction is not about one moment. It's about consistent effort over time. So here's how to handle it. Stay grounded. Acknowledge the touch, but don't react emotionally. Mirror her energy subtly. If the interaction continues, you can lightly return a touch later, but only if it feels natural. Let her actions confirm her interest. If she's truly drawn to you, she will continue showing signs beyond just a single touch. What you shouldn't do: don't assume she's instantly interested in something serious. Don't immediately escalate the situation. Let attraction build. Don't let her validation determine your confidence. A Stoic man doesn't chase. He lets things unfold. Because at the end of the day, a woman's touch is only meaningful if she consistently puts in effort to connect with you. Now, let's move to the next sign: eye contact. You're sitting across from her at a cafe. The conversation is flowing, but then you notice something. She's not just listening to your words. She's watching you. Her gaze lingers. She's locked in, fully engaged. For a moment, it's like the entire room disappears. Just you, her, and the silent intensity between you. What does it mean? Most men either panic and break eye contact, or read too much into it, thinking she's madly in love with them. A Stoic man. He holds his ground. He doesn't get lost in her gaze, but he also doesn't shy away from it, because eye contact is a test. A test of confidence, presence, and emotional control. Why eye contact is so powerful. Eye contact is one of the most intimate forms of non-verbal communication. It's not just about seeing someone, it's about feeling their presence. And here's something fascinating. When a woman makes strong eye contact with you, it triggers the release of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that's released during physical touch. This is why prolonged eye contact creates a deeper connection, even if no words are spoken. But before you jump to conclusions, understand this. Not all eye contact is created equal. Let's break it down. The different types of eye contact. When a woman holds eye contact with you, it could mean soft, warm gaze. She's comfortable and interested. Intense, focused gaze. She's attracted to you or deeply curious. Triangular gaze. She looks from one eye to the other, then down to your lips. This is a subconscious sign of romantic or physical interest. But here's the key. Context matters. Is she holding eye contact during laughter? Does she maintain her gaze even when the conversation pauses? Does she give you more eye contact than she does with others? If the answer is yes, she's likely trying to build a connection with you. But there's another reason women lock eyes with men: to test them. The Stoic man's approach to eye contact. The emotional man gets nervous and looks away, overthinks the situation, assuming she's deeply into him. The Stoic man holds steady, doesn't flinch, observes but doesn't let emotions take control. Lets her actions, not just eye contact, determine her interest. Here's the Stoic way to respond. If she holds eye contact, return it with calm confidence. Don't smirk, don't stare, just be present. Don't be the first to look away unless you want to. A woman who's truly attracted to you will not just make eye contact once, she will keep finding ways to engage with you. So don't chase. Let her attraction reveal itself over time. Now, let's move on to the next sign. Playful or unique greetings. You walk into your favorite coffee shop. The smell of roasted beans fills the air, and the low hum of conversations surrounds you. Just as you approach the counter, you hear a voice. "Well, well, look who finally decided to show up." You turn around, and there she is, smirking, eyebrows slightly raised, waiting for your reaction. It's not just a hi, it's a playful challenge, a tease, an inside joke. Most men, they either get too excited, assuming she's madly in love with them, or they miss the sign completely, responding with a dull, "Oh hey." A Stoic man. He acknowledges the moment. He enjoys it. But he does not let it define the interaction or his emotions. Because a playful greeting is not just words. It's a glimpse into how she sees you. A woman who is interested in you will often find ways to make her interactions with you stand out. She doesn't want to be just another person saying hello. She wants to make you feel something, even if it's just a quick laugh. Instead of a plain, "Hey," she might say, "Oh wow, the legend himself has arrived. Took you long enough, thought you forgot about me. What a surprise, never thought I'd see you here." This kind of greeting means two things. One, she's comfortable around you. Two, she wants to create a unique dynamic between the two of you. It's her way of saying, "You're not just anyone, you're different." But before you assume too much, you need to understand the context. The emotional man gets too excited, thinking this means she's deeply interested. Responds with too much enthusiasm, trying to impress her. Starts overanalyzing and chasing validation. The Stoic man acknowledges the greeting but remains composed. Observes her consistency. Does she greet him like this every time? Waits for patterns, not just one-time signals. Ask yourself, is she only greeting you this way, or does she do it with others too? Does she tease you more than other guys? Does she seem amused, waiting for your reaction? If she's greeting you this way every time you see her, she's likely trying to create a special dynamic with you. But remember, one playful greeting is not enough to confirm deep attraction. A Stoic man does not get ahead of himself. Most men, when a woman greets them playfully, either 1. Get flustered and awkward. 2. Overreact and try too hard to be funny. Both are mistakes. A Stoic man understands that attraction is built over time, not in one playful moment. Here's how you respond. Stay grounded. Smile subtly, but don't react emotionally. Mirror her energy, but don't overdo it. If she says, "Took you long enough," just reply, "Had to make an entrance." Confident, effortless, relaxed. Let her show continued effort. If she's really interested, she'll keep finding ways to engage with you. What you don't do, don't overthink her greeting and start chasing. Don't force a playful response if it doesn't feel natural. Don't assume she's in love with you just because she greets you differently. A Stoic man knows interest is proven over time, not in a single interaction. So, next time she greets you in a playful way, enjoy the moment, stay composed, and let things unfold naturally. Now, let's move on to the next sign, when she gets a little nervous or flustered. You're standing across from her. The conversation is light, casual, nothing intense. And yet, something feels different. She's playing with her hair, twisting it absent-mindedly between her fingers. She laughs, but it's not just any laugh. It's slightly higher-pitched, a little more nervous than usual. Then, as she responds to something you said, she stumbles over her words, pauses for a moment, and lets out a small, embarrassed laugh. Most men, they get too excited, thinking she's completely into them, or they miss the sign entirely, assuming she's just naturally awkward. A Stoic man. He notices, but he does not let it define the moment. He remains present, aware, but composed. He understands that attraction is built over time, not in fleeting emotions. So why does nervousness matter? When a woman likes you, she doesn't always have perfect control over her reactions. Her body language, her words, and her actions can all betray her true emotions, even when she tries to hide them. And that's the key. Nervousness is subconscious. It happens because she's hyper-aware of your presence. She wants to make a good impression, and that pressure, it makes her a little self-conscious. It's not that she lacks confidence in herself. It's that your presence affects her. This is why it's one of the most genuine, honest signs of attraction. But before you jump to conclusions, let's break down what nervousness actually looks like. A woman who feels a bit nervous around you may fidget with her hands or play with her hair, laugh a little too much at your jokes, even when they're not that funny, stumble over her words or start a sentence, then stop halfway, blush slightly when you compliment her or make direct eye contact. These are unfiltered reactions. But here's the important part. Context matters. Is she only acting this way around you? Is she usually calm with others, but gets flustered with you? Does her nervous energy increase when you compliment her or give her attention? If the answer is yes, you're likely dealing with real attraction. But remember, one moment of nervousness is not enough to assume deep feelings. A Stoic man never rushes to conclusions. The emotional man thinks, she's nervous, she must love me, gets overexcited and starts acting differently, pushes the moment too far, trying to test her nervousness. The Stoic man notices her nervousness but does not immediately assume attraction, remains calm, composed, and lets attraction unfold naturally. Watches for patterns over time rather than reacting to a single moment. If a woman is consistently flustered around you, then yes, she's likely interested. But the key word here is consistent. Most men, when they notice a woman getting nervous, either get too excited or become overly playful, trying to tease her about it. That's the wrong approach. A Stoic man does not try to amplify her nervousness. He makes the moment easier, smoother, more relaxed. Here's what to do. Stay composed. If she stumbles over her words, don't point it out. Just keep the conversation flowing naturally. Make her feel comfortable. A simple, relaxed smile can ease the tension. Don't test her nervousness. Some men try to make women more flustered just to see how they react. That's not what a Stoic man does. What you don't do, don't assume too much based on one moment. Don't tease her too hard. Some nervousness is endearing, but making her more uncomfortable is a mistake. Don't get arrogant or change your behavior. Stay yourself. A Stoic man lets things happen naturally. He never chases validation. He lets her show consistent interest. Because real attraction, it's not just in nervous energy, it's in continued effort over time. So, the next time you notice a woman getting a little flustered around you, enjoy the moment, but don't let it control your emotions. So, there you have it. 5 subtle yet powerful signs that a woman may be interested in you. From the warm, genuine smile to the playful greetings, from the lingering eye contact to subtle physical touches, and even those moments when she gets a little nervous around you, these are all possible signals. But here's what separates a Stoic man from the rest. He doesn't let these signs control his emotions, because attraction isn't just about picking up signals. It's about understanding patterns, about observing without attachment, and about moving forward with quiet confidence, no matter the outcome. Most men either overanalyze every detail, convincing themselves that a woman is in love with them after one small interaction, or they miss the signals completely, blind to the subtle ways women express interest. But a Stoic man, he recognizes the signs, but he never assumes too soon. He does not seek validation. His self-worth is not dependent on her response. He understands that attraction is revealed through consistency, not a single moment. So, the next time you notice one of these signs, don't overthink it. Simply observe, stay present, let things unfold naturally. If she's genuinely interested, she will continue to show it over time. If not, then nothing changes. You remain centered, unshaken, and in control. That is the essence of the Stoic approach to attraction. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed these signs in someone before? Or maybe you've experienced a situation where you weren't sure if a woman was interested. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who could benefit from a Stoic approach to relationships. Because true confidence isn't about knowing how to impress women. It's about knowing who you are, standing firm in that identity, and letting attraction reveal itself naturally. Stay strong, stay centered, and I'll see you in the next video.